Hey, baseball fans, I'm Heidi Watney, and welcome to the show.
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Boston Red Sox and the Baltimore Orioles. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Will Crowe will be the starter for the O's in this contest. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Stepping into the box, C.J. Alomar. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2. All set for the start of the 4th. And that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better two-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts.
Hey, we're still these stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th. Ready now for Baltimore, C.J. Alomar. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
J.D. Martinez.
Here we go, boys.
To third. Reined in.
Come on, get it, get it.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Bottom of the inning now. And next will be the switch-hitting third baseman, C.J. Alomar. First offering on its way.
Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's go, kid.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Your attention, please. He's hitting for the Red Sox. Number 17, Trey.
Hit back up the middle. He's got it to second for 1. Back to first. It's a double play right when he needed it, and this ball game is over. 3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Baltimore Orioles jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.
On 9 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Boston Red Sox and the Baltimore Orioles. It's Orioles baseball. And stepping up to the plate, C.J. Alomar, and he comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games.
C.J. Alomar.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit the other way out toward right field.
He's coming. Relay.
Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate, and he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
Hey, come on now.
Striding into the box, Wilmer Flores.
The second baseman, Wilmer Flores.
Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Xander Bogaerts.
Now batting, shortstop.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. It's on the ground out to second. Scooped up. Throw gets him. 2 down. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. That'll give way to the rookie second baseman, C.J. Alomar. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. The relay. And he's going to make it. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt.
Hey, let's go now. You got this.
So here's the cleanup hitter, C.J. Alomar. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Grounded to third. This could be 2. There's 1. On the first, it's a double play as their woes. So here's Trey Mancini. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
The right fielder, Trey.
Sent on the ground out to second. Reined in. Throw gets him. 2 down. So striding in, Wilmer Flores. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hard hit ball to second. He's got it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends. In now, C.J. Alomar. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. To second for 1. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over. 6-1 the final tally today. Boston led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Yankees and the Baltimore Orioles. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Kyle Freeland gets the ball for the Orioles in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.0. And that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Nico Goodrum.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. 1 there. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Doesn't come much.
Settling in now, C.J. Alomar. He brings a hit streak that currently sits at 6 games entering play. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a hot shot toward third. Leaps and makes a terrific catch.
Batting 5th, the third baseman, Gio Urshela.
Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. At the plate, Gary Sanchez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. The 1-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. There's one. But wisely, no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue. Ready for another chance? Nico Goodrum. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game. Least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and stepping up as the shortstop, C.J. Alomar.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs.
Oh, just a sec. What a play. It's in time. At the plate, Luke Voigt. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Now this ground to first. We'll see if they can get 2. To second for 1. Back to the pitcher covering. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Striding in, Alomar. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. This is line to left. And that will fall in front of Stanton. It's a base hit.
Hey, nice hit. Attaboy.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell.
Now to the plate, C.J. Alomar. He singled his last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Hicks. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And there goes the shutout as the run scores on the sac fly. Next for New York, Giancarlo Stanton. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Here's the 0-2. Hit on the ground out to short. And they'll add 1 more to the lead. It's now a 5-1 ball game.
Yep, just another successful day at the office for these guys. But this one has a little bit of added significance, as that's win number 82 for them on the year, so they're assured of finishing the season with a winning record.
We are under the light. Now at the plate, Billy Hamilton. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Tonight for the Yankees, the right fielder, Billy.
Bouncer up the middle. Reined in. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, and he's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a player with the bat in his hand so far. He's got it. Throw on to first, 2 gone. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Gio Urshela. Sent on the ground out to second. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Last half of the second set to go, and set to go is the rookie first baseman, C.J. Alomar. Skied into very shallow right. Hamilton is under it. And that's the first out of the inning. New inning set to get underway, and standing in is the DH, Gleyber Torres.
Gleyber Torres.
And that's down into left center for a base hit.
Find the ball. Find the ball.
Nobody. Go home.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's
Get him yourself right here. Let's go.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Brian O'Keefe comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Now, rounded to short, this could be 2. One there, relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Stepping up now, C.J. Alomar. He flew out in his last at-bat.
almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB. Not shocked by their aggressive nature at the plate today, but they
goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 1-2. And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Hit out towards second. To second for 1. On to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play. Now at the plate, C.J. Alomar.
Number 35, C.J. Alomar.
Here's the first pitch to him.
got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. To second for 1. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Gio Urshela. Swinging a ground ball to third.
Come on.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. So coming to the plate, Nico Goodrum. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. In a soft liner, but no problem at first, and that's the first out. Now at the plate, C.J. Alomar.
First baseman, C.J. Alomar.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a hard liner, but foul.
Hey, your turn right here, kid. Drive them in. Your turn.
Here's the 0-1. Line drive to center field. Hicks is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
No errors. They left 8 men on base.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on. 2 on here with 1 man out, and that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder Gleyber Torres. Sharply toward third. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. It's a 3-0 game. Digging in, C.J. Alomar. He'll lead things off against Garrett Cole.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Throw to first is in.
Where's that first now?
Digging in to try it again, C.J. Alomar. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Skied into straightaway right. Heading after it is Judge. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Digging in once again, Nico Goodrum, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning.
You got it.
Now the payoff pitch home. Popped him up. India has a play. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Now batting, C.J. Alomar. He flew out in his last at-bat.
C.J. Alomar.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Into the bleachers and gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 19th home run for him on the season, but that'll do little more than make a dent in this big deficit.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows, finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat, being shut out all game.
Here's big Aaron Judge. 4 hits already in this one and looking for number 5 here. On the line, that's a base hit into left field. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball. Striding in once again, C.J. Alomar, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Really doesn't matter which side of the plate this guy bats from. He hits very well. He hits right-handed pitching very well, swinging left-handed, and swinging from the right side against lefties. The numbers are quite the same. This guy flat out can hit from either side. Wow, what a week for these guys. Talk about firing on all cylinders. Winners of an amazing 7 games in a row.
player is encouraged to keep developing his complementary skills. The skipper appeals to his players to demonstrate some resilience in how they finish a rough season. An early winter check-in. New to the majors, this player is offered schooling on the structure of his contract. The agent moves on from that topic. A manager addresses his team about their recent slump. A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches. A player is confronted about recent mishaps defensively. A young major leaguer is confronted with a role change. player will accommodate the team's request and surely earn their appreciation. A manager gooses his team about a lackluster area of performance. An agent checks in about a recent change. The player is not thrilled about it. They'll have to explore their options. A player receives advice about the refining of his game. An agent calls to check in with one of his clients. The player is not content with the way he's being used. A manager exhorts his team regarding a deficient area of production. A player receives the check-in from one of his coaches. A player is confronted with a less than stellar stat. An agent calls his client with an update. This manager is looking to get more production out of his hitters. A coach hopes to help his player get more out of his plate appearances. This manager appeals to his hitters to be more discerning at the plate. A coach draws a player's attention to an area of possible development. A coach presses a player to keep raising the bar.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, George Kirby, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball.
Digging in now for the Mariners, Evan White, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Right side, and that is into right field, a base hit. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away. Standing in, Giancarlo Flores.
Shortstop, Giancarlo Flores.
Takes this the other way to right. In there, a base hit.
Hold it here, hold it here.
And they keep rolling here. Their runners at the corners with still no... Digging in now, Pablo Reyes.
Now batting, number 15.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And there's a base hit on the line. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now. Now at the plate, Julio Rodriguez.
The right fielder, Julio Rodriguez.
And there's a base hit on the line. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
So now it'll be the four-hole hitter, C.J. Alomar. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get one or two of these runs back right here.
Top half of the sixth about to get started, and set to go is the switch-hitting outfielder, C.J. Alomar. That's lifted the other way out to left. Reyes moves over a few steps to his right as he's got it. Stepping in, Giancarlo Flores. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised.
And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with two away, they didn't like it. Into the box, C.J. Alomar. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Into the box now, C.J. Alomar. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat. Drilled down the line. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. One run scores. And the second run will score as well. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. 11-6 the final score in this ball game. The Seattle Mariners took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end.
On 17 hits, no errors. They left.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. In now for the O's, C.J. Alomar. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Alomar.
From the belt, the pitch. Runners on the move for second. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And that's in there. Base hit.
Come on, get down.
The relay. And it's in time. He's out at second as a good relay gets him. All set for the start of the fourth, and set to go as the switch-hitting outfielder, C.J. Alomar.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
So another multi-hit game for him as he's aboard here in the top of the fourth inning. And as you can see there on the into the box now, C.J. Alomar. He singled his last time up.
Alomar.
This is line to left. Ramirez is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now. Digging in the switch hitter, C.J. Alomar.
The right fielder.
Good pitch. Here we go.
C.J. Alomar.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch lifted in the air to center.
Mine.
Bishop will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Orioles.
Wow, that game flew by, but that's what happens when you get a well-pitched one-run game. Both hurlers battled, and it's almost a shame somebody had to lose this one.
A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 the final score. Baltimore came through late, taking the lead in the eighth to secure the victory.
7 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Ought to be a good one here between the Baltimore Orioles and the Seattle Mariners. Stepping into the box, C.J. Alomar. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And this one will bounce into the wall. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
So stepping in, Pablo Reyes.
The left fielder.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Skied into very shallow right. Alomar will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning.
Hey, come on now, guys.
Alomar, he'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Grounded down the third baseline. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs.
Hey, your pitch. Drive it deep, huh? Here you go.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And this will be taken in out there just a few steps in front of the track, and there are 2 away now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, C.J. Alomar, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason.
Next for Seattle, Donnie Walton. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. High fly ball out to deep right field. Looking up is the right fielder. That one is out of here. This game is tied. So digging in now, C.J. Alomar. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a line drive, and this game may not stay tied for long. That's down for extra bases. And the go-ahead run will score from second as they've taken the lead here in the late going. And he's out at third. Might have gotten a little greedy that time. Striding forward now, the Mariners cleanup hitter, Jared Kelnick. And he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The Baltimore Orioles came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory.
Our final line score.
A player is encouraged to keep developing his complementary skills. A skipper appeals to his players to demonstrate some resilience in how they finish a rough season. An early winter check-in. This representative wants his client well informed on important matters. New to the majors, this player is offered schooling on the structure of his contract. The agent moves on from that topic. A stripling major leaguer is challenged to make spring training count. A player is encouraged to keep developing his complementary skills. This manager looks to get his team's offense producing more consistently. A coach challenges a player to continue to round out his game. A manager confronts his club about an unacceptable team statistic. An agent calls to check in with one of his clients. The player is not content with the way he's being used. This coach wants his players ready to rise to the challenge of clutch moments. A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches. manager gooses his team about a lackluster area of performance. An agent calls with big news for his client. The player's reaction is not what his representative had hoped it would be. A major league manager welcomes the club's new acquisition. It's no secret this player had some differences with his former club. But this staff will make up their own mind about him. The player is challenged to raise the bar defensively. A manager draws attention to a telling defensive stat. A coach hopes to help his player get more out of his plate appearances. Clutch hitting has not been a strength for this team, and their manager lets them know it. A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches. player receives advice about the refining of his game. A skipper appeals to his players to demonstrate some resilience in how they finish a rough season. A manager addresses his team before a pivotal series. With the season's outcome coming down to a final series, a manager chooses his words carefully. A check-in call from a representative. The player is offered advice on contract matters. It seems the player is contemplating a change of scene.